Yo, what's going on guys, it's Cynical, and today for you guys I got a very exciting video to share with you. Today we have a lot to talk about, surprisingly, as there has been a kind of sort of news blowout recently to do with a recent Kingdom Hearts key story update. So today we've got a lot of important stuff to talk about in regards to the lore of Kingdom Hearts. Lots of new additions that I feel as if in the long run are going to definitely be important, and who knows, this might be of course connected to Kingdom Hearts 3 in the conclusion. But anyway guys, let's jump into it. So in case you guys don't know, Kingdom Hearts Key and Unchained Key, you know, they are definitely important Kingdom Hearts titles when it comes down to it. They serve as the origin story of Kingdom Hearts, and the way their story works is it's constantly getting updated. So kind of look at it from the perspective of sort of like a TV series. You guys will know that within each of the different episodes, you're learning more and more about the story that's going on with that certain TV program. Well, that's kind of how Kingdom Hearts Key and Unchained Key works. Every so often they will get updates towards the story, and it will progress the story to a more kind of, you know, in-depth point. And recently Kingdom Hearts Key has received a very awesome new story update, which is looking towards the fact that Kingdom Hearts Key is going towards the direction of the Keyblade War itself. There is also an introduction of a brand new Kingdom Hearts character, which is fantastic. And there's a lot of interesting things going on, quite mysterious stuff, so let's just dive straight into it. So first things first, let's look at this brand new character. So yes, Square Enix has added a brand new female character into Kingdom Hearts in the most recent Kingdom Hearts Key story update, and her name is Skuld. And I think this is absolutely fantastic, for the main part being is that I feel personally, you know, Kingdom Hearts doesn't have enough female characters. Now, I'm not talking towards the Disney characters or the Final Fantasy characters that are already in Kingdom Hearts, but mainly speaking towards original Kingdom Hearts characters. I don't feel as if there's enough female characters. So I think it's absolutely fantastic that Square Enix has introduced a brand new female character into the game itself. Now, whether or not Skuld is of course going to end up being in Kingdom Hearts 3 in some sort of shape or form, whether she's actually in the game physically as a person or she's there as a flashback, which I think's the most likely direction, as of course Kingdom Hearts Key takes place years upon years before, you know, Sora is even brought into existence. I still feel as if, you know, like, she is definitely going to be important to the story, or else, you know, why would Square Enix introduce this brand new character? Now, it appears to be that Skuld has a lot to do with Ephemera, and in case you guys don't know who Ephemera is, he's kind of like another wandering Keyblade wielder, who is sort of kind of the same as the player, who is, of course, you throughout Kingdom Hearts Key. You know, he is kind of just busy collecting Lux and going around the worlds and stuff, and you run into him every so often in different cutscenes throughout Kingdom Hearts Key and whatnot. But the thing with Ephemera is he is very mysterious. Now, in one of the kind of prior story updates, your player was dreaming about Ephemera and whatnot, and Skuld in this most recent update was explaining that pretty much she was also dreaming about Ephemera and that she once knew him, as they kind of worked together in a party and whatnot. But interestingly enough, she was explaining that Ephemera said that the end of the world is coming very shortly. Now, exactly what that means, who exactly knows? You know, ends of the world, like in terms of like Daybreak Town completely getting destroyed and whatnot. Very possible, because of course we know that Kingdom Hearts Key is set before the Keyblade War. Many people believe that Daybreak Town might actually be the Keyblade graveyard, so that might be what he's actually talking about. The thing about Ephemera is there appears to be more than meets the eyes with Ephemera. Who really knows what this kid is up to, because at the moment, nothing really too big is going on with Ephemera himself, other than the fact that he has disappeared. And I know a lot of people are kind of explaining and talking about the fact that it's very possible that he might actually be connected to Xehanort somehow. He does have the whole grey, silvery hair going on and whatnot. But as it stands right now, Ephemera is a very mysterious character. But yes, anyway, Skuld, Super cool that, you know, Square Enix has added in a brand new female character. It appears to be that she's probably going to be some sort of companion throughout the story of Kingdom Hearts Key now that Ephemera has disappeared. And you and Skuld will probably end up working together to kind of figure out what is currently going on within Daybreak Town to do with the Keyblade wielders, the Foretellers, Ephemera, the Cherethies and whatnot. So it appears to be that Skuld is going to probably be a protagonist character who is going to work with the player in Kingdom Hearts Key to kind of figure out all the mysteries that are currently going on as of right now. So I thought I'd bring up the name Skuld itself. It's very peculiar and quite specific. The meaning of this name actually means debt or future, and it is an ancient Norn name. I think there is a reason as to why Square Enix specifically named this character Skuld. Is it for the actual meaning of the name, or is there a different reasoning? So next up, let's talk about the beginning of the Keyblade War. It looks like we are slowly creeping up towards the beginning of the actual ancient Keyblade War, very slowly but surely. So in the recent story update, we actually see a scene between the Angius and Ursus Foreteller actually having a full-on Keyblade battle. Yes, shit is going down, guys. So this, for starters, is not a good look. You know, the Foretellers, they don't fight in amongst each other. Of course, there is different unions, and each Foreteller represents the different union, and of course the Keyblade wielders of Daybreak Town all follow a different union, but it is not likely for them to actually go ahead and actually have physical fights in amongst each other. So it appears to be that there is some sort of dispute or kind of disagreement going on within amongst the different unions of Daybreak Town. And it would appear to be that perhaps maybe this dispute or disagreement might actually be the very beginning of the ancient Keyblade War. Now this actually does make me believe that the Keyblade Graveyard is actually Daybreak Town. I can imagine a scenario going down like this. All of the Foretellers end up fighting in amongst each other, the unions go completely crazy, they end up fighting over the rights of light and darkness and everything to do with Kingdom Hearts itself, as perhaps it gets discovered and whatnot. But it would definitely seem as if there is a ton of different drama and just not good stuff going on in Daybreak Town as of right now, and it appears to be that the Foretellers are slowly falling out of place between each other. And lastly, we have the introduction of a Nightmare Cherethie. So in case you guys don't know, the Cherethies are these little kind of cat-like dream eaters that follow Keyblade wielders around in Daybreak Town, and they act as kind of sort of like a loyal guide or sort of servant to that extent of the different Keyblade wielders of Daybreak Town. Absolutely all of the Keyblade wielders of Daybreak Town have a Cherethie, and no matter what happens to that certain Keyblade wielder, the Cherethie will always follow the Keyblade wielder, of course, unless the Keyblade wielder ends up dying or perishing, then so will the Cherethie itself. Now we actually have a corrupt Nightmare Cherethie, and of course, if you guys don't know, if you haven't played Dream Drop Distance, well, Dream Eaters, there's good Dream Eaters, which of course you have as party members throughout Dream Drop Distance, but you're also fighting altered versions of Dream Eaters, which are known as Nightmare Spirits, which are ones that have fallen to darkness and they're being tainted, etc, etc. Now, this Cherethie, as of, you know, right here, you guys can see in the screen, you can notice that this Cherethie is a Nightmare Cherethie, meaning that this Cherethie itself has fallen and succumbed to the darkness. Within the cutscene itself, the Cherethie is talking about, you know, accept the darkness, succumb, you know, you can gain your true strength. I mean, we've heard words like this again and again and again all throughout the Kingdom Hearts games, but what is interesting is, who is this Cherethie? Like, who does this Cherethie belong to? Now, we actually get a little bit of kind of a hint towards that. So our Cherethie actually asks, who on earth is your player? The Nightmare Cherethie responds, heh heh heh, they're close by, you'll find out soon enough. Now, there has been some speculation going on as to whether or not this might possibly be Ephemera's Cherethie, and perhaps maybe Ephemera has succumbed or, you know, fallen into the darkness. We do know that Ephemera has actually gone missing. He's a very mysterious person. He might actually be evil in the end, maybe if he does have some sort of connection to do with Xehanort. But what we do know is, if the Keyblade wielder falls into darkness and succumbs to it, then so does the Cherethie. So whoever owns this Cherethie has recently fallen into the darkness and succumbed to it. It might even be one of the foretellers, Charities, maybe the traitor that's kind of been advertised for Kingdom Hearts Keyback cover. We really don't know. But this is absolutely awesome stuff. You can see things are getting very, very crazy and out of control. And this is kind of the beginning, I suppose you could say, of the Keyblade War itself. So things are getting really good, and honestly, it burns my heart because I just want an English version of at least Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, because you can see things are getting so good. And, you know, we as kind of the English viewers or the outside viewers of Kingdom Hearts, when these story updates come out, we have to go ahead and translate them, and it's a whole big process, and a lot of us can only experience this from actually reading it off a web page, so it is a little bit disappointing, because I would imagine actually playing the game and seeing this all on screen transpire would just be absolutely freaking awesome. But anyway guys, that's all the news and information I have for you guys today. Things are getting good, and I honestly cannot wait until we receive the next story update. Otherwise guys, what do you think about all of this? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.